Hi, hubby Frank. Hi, TT. Sorry, I forgot to get my second screen up. And I got headphones. Can you hear me? Hi, PJ's Journey to Change. I love your channel. Hi, Shorty Small. Thanks for coming over, dear. I'm trying to get in my seat. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jane. Hi, Frazzled. Hi, Dahlia. Oh, I gotta turn that off. I hope everybody. Hi, Superior Dreams 19. Hi, Maggie B. Hi, Deborah. I'm doing pretty good, Deborah. How are you today? Hi, Patty Graham. Hi, Single Mom of Four. Thank you for coming over. Hi, Maria. I didn't expect all you kids to show up. Bob went down to the river on a side job, and I was going to plant some of the veggie sets that he got for us yesterday. We have a thunderstorm coming, so we may even lose internet while I'm here checking my jaws at y'all. So anyway, it was just, I was sitting here looking at some, hi, Carrie. Thank you, honey, for coming. Hi, Tama. Hi, Prissy Missy. To be honest with you, to answer your question, honey, about how I'm doing, I'm actually in quite a bit of pain. I did something with my shoulder when I was mowing and it showed up yesterday. You know how sometimes things can take a couple of days, but I'm not here to whine. It is what it is, and I'll just deal with it. And hi, Patty Ponytail. And I hadn't seen you kids in several days. Hi, Checking Convictions. Hi, Frazzle Mom of Three. And I was sitting here looking at, I had Googled WJHL Summer Wells. And I was perusing to see if there were maybe some news reports I had missed. Indeed, there are a number of them from stations even other than WJHL. Hi, Kim. And hi, Savannah Swan. Glad you're here. Welcome. Well, I guess I should welcome people in case there's anybody watching or in chat that is maybe new. Hi, I'm Susan. Welcome to Lip Luck No More. I'm really glad you're here. In the last several days, I've noticed, like myself, that a number of responsible, reliable YouTube creators are speaking less and less about Summer Moon Utah wells. Hi, Donna Oda. And there are, of course, reasons for that. There's no new information. Sorry, I'm adjusting my second screen here, darlings, so that I can see what we look like on YouTube as well as StreamYard. Yes, Wolf. Yes, Wolfcat 62. She's slipping through the cracks. Now, one reason that summer has begun to slip through the cracks is no updates from law enforcement, meaning Ronnie Lawson, if you can call him law enforcement. There's been nothing new from TBI. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Truth for the Missing. So we keep rehashing and rehashing. Then you have your other group of channels who run on rumor mongering, gossip mongering, and BS. TBI asked 3 weeks into Summer's case in a public release, please don't report rumors and gossip from YouTube and social media to us regarding Summer Moon Utah wells. Please report only credible tips. And almost a year later, not only has it diminished, it has flourished. The rumors, the gossip, the playing of phone calls and showing of texts and FaceTiming on instant messaging with different ones that are considered suspects. People considered suspects who have YouTube channels. Blows my mind. So a number of responsible creators, hi Lisa Jones, who don't, like us, want Summer Moon Utah wells to slip through the cracks, as our viewer Wolfcat62 has lovingly pointed out to us. A number of creators are going back to the beginning, looking for things they may have missed, tidbits, snippets, a word, a phrase. And I kind of thought that was a good idea. So in a sort of a copycat fashion, well, not sort of, it right out and out is copycat. I thought that was a pretty good idea. So I started going back through, and darlings, please forgive me. You know how I am. I start talking, I like to look at you. So for a little while, I'm not going to look at your chat. So for the last several days, I have spent some time going back through news articles, not YouTube channels talking about summer, not even my own, but news. What has law enforcement said to news? And what have people in the area, Beach Creek, Rogersville, Kingsport, who have been interviewed, what did they say? Hi, Tea with Grandma Sherry. Hi, Rianne. And I came across one from June the 25th on WJHL. I've never seen it. Or if I did see it way back when, there's been so much water over the dam and under the bridge since June 15th of 2021 that if I had seen it, I don't remember it. But I'm pretty sure I didn't see it because nothing goes But then something did. Not something, oh, you've seen this. Something the news reporter says after a piece, and I'm going to try to pull it up and share it with you from WJHL. A gentleman who lives there, 1.7 miles from 110 Ben Hill Road. I'm not doxing him because his name is in the WJHL news report. His name is Michael Fontana. On June 25th of 2021, he gave an interview to WJHL. Now, on June the 19th of 2021, 4 days after Summer Moon Utah Wells went missing, law enforcement announced that they were expanding the search for her to 2.5 mile radius. I beg your pardon, a 2 mile radius around 110 Ben Hill Road. 2 mile radius. They announced it on June the 19th. Mr. Fontana lives, as I mentioned, 1.7 miles from 110 Ben Hill Road. 10 days after Summer went missing on June the 15th, on June 25th, Mr. Fontana is interviewed, which would be 19th to the 6 days after they announced the expansion to a 2 mile radius. Not only on June 25th had Mr. Fontana's property not been searched by law enforcement, he had not been contacted by law enforcement. What? Now, in his endeavor to help, and you can tell by the way this gentleman speaks, he and a great number of other good people in Beach Creek and in the neighborhood, the surrounding area, wanted to help. The only thing Mr. Fontana could do was daily search his own property, including a secondary property that he has with a mobile home and a shed on it. And from what I could see, he was faithfully doing that every day. Thank you, Kim. Now, it is no secret to anyone who has watched my channel for any length of time that I have zero respect or regard for Sheriff Ronnie Lawson. None. None. And I have done several pre-recorded uploads where I have basically told him exactly what I think of him. Doubt he's ever seen him, but it makes me feel better to say it and put it up where some people who feel the same way I do and some who don't feel the same can see it. But I want to know, can we have an answer? No. But I want to know why, rhetorically, 10 days after this baby has gone missing, then 4 days later, Ellie announces an expansion of the search area to 2 miles, and Mr. Fontana lives in 1.7 miles from 110 Ben Hill Road, and his property has not been searched by law enforcement, nor has he even been contacted. Press contacted him. WJHL had no problem finding, speaking with, interviewing and broadcasting on their channel Mr. Fontana's statement regarding Summer Moon Utah wells. Hi, Loveland. Hi, Cher. Cher, I can see you, honey, on StreamYard in my chat. How is that? Sorry for the digression, y'all, but some of you may be aware, but others not. Cher had to mod me on her channel, listen to the voices behind the wall, because somehow or another, Sharon or I, either one, have the other one blocked. We have both gone even into our Google settings, not YouTube Studio. We have gone to our Google settings and made sure we have not blocked one another, and neither of us have blocked the other one. But when I am in Cher's chat, she had hoped that by modding me that she would be able to see me. She still can't. We don't know what has happened. I have an idea that some sophisticated or relatively sophisticated hacker is attempting to make it appear that Cher and I have a problem with each other. I don't have a problem with Cher. She doesn't have a problem with me. Hi, Janica. And I love, here's something, just a little bit more digression before we look at this piece with Mr. Fontana. I mod for her, and she can't see what I'm saying or doing. How's that for trust between two creators? Huh? How's that for trust? Cher has a big channel, a huge following. And most of y'all should, if you don't already know, that if it weren't for Cher, there's an awful, awful, awful lot about Donald Wells, Candace Bly, Candace Harrer, and the happenings at 110 Ben Hill Road that we would never, ever know. As a retired investigative journalist, I'm fully aware that there are certain people, when you're interviewing them, you must take on a certain tone, or they're not going to talk to you. In my opinion, Cher handled all of that really well, and how she kept from losing her mind is beyond me. So kudos to Cher. Hi, Angel. I'm glad you're here, darling. And T, I think, hi, section 2, number 1. I think I missed you. You think there are people having problems with privacy settings, honey? And section 2, number 1, it is very odd. And, well, we don't know what to do about it. But I respect Cher. I don't agree with everything she says. She probably doesn't agree with everything I said. You know what that makes for? Healthy, intelligent dialogue and interchange of ideas. That's what that allows for. I've probably said stuff that maybe she's heard and gone, I can't believe you just said that, you dummy. Hey, hi, Patty. If I missed you a while ago. Hi, Tracy. Tracy, her channel is called Listen to the Voices Behind the Wall. And her husband, Mark, has, Cher, I think he changed, it's not Prairie Boy 70, it's, I'm embarrassed now. Prairie Boy 77 True Crime Productions, maybe. But nonetheless, I want to welcome everybody over here in this chat. The mods know how to handle people that we don't want here. They know how to handle that. And it's so we want other creators to feel comfortable coming to our channel and to our chat, even if they have a differing opinion. I don't ever want to see another creator attacked in this chat. And thank you all so much for making sure feel welcomed here. And Kim has just dropped the link, darling, for the one who was asking. Okay. So I think I have to put these on. I may mess up. I don't often screen share things that have audio playing, but I'm pretty sure I have to have these on or it gets the echo. And I'm pretty sure I have to have this turned off. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to screen share with you the interview with Mr. Fontana from June 25th of 2021. And hopefully I can do it successfully. If I'm not able to successfully share the video, we do have the accompanying that we've become accustomed to on the news channels. They will have text of the interview. And so if we have to, I'll just read it to you. I know it'd be better to watch it. Hi, John QQ. Good to see you. Welcome. Get a sip of my 7-Up. Echo, 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 checking convictions is saying. So let me see here. I'm actually remembering to share system audio, which I have forgotten a number of times in the past. Being a little newbie here, pretty much. Okay, let me see. I hope I have the right one. Let me make sure I have the right one, darlings. Oh, wait, it's the other one. Hang on. Sorry about that. Okay. Know that. Oh, for heaven's sake. Give me a moment, darlings. I've messed up. Have to add a new tab and go back. Oh, by the way, also, while I'm doing this, WJ, HL, Michael Fontana. Here we go. I'm getting it. I had been covering Abigail McCool here in Arkansas. Abigail McCool has been found safe. Okay, let me get back. There's a lot of work to this, y'all. And I see I'm lagging a little bit. So, hi, road less traveled. Hi, funny. Hi, where the wind blows. So let me try again. Thank you all for being so very patient with me. Okay, it's called. Come on now. It's doing that buffer thing. Here again, thank you all for being so very patient with me. Now, when I tried this before, sweethearts, it buffered like crazy. So let me see if we can get it up here. And Trying to get past the commercial. Oh, please don't buffer. Okay, I'm going to try this another way. Okay, it's going to buffer really badly. So I'm going to stop sharing. Let me try another avenue. I found it in a manner earlier where we could see it. Okay, darlings, I'm going to read it to you. I'm so sorry. You can go to WJHL, Summer Wells, Michael Fontana, and you'll be able to see the news report. I don't know why I have that lag. So let me just pull up the article and read it. I'm very sorry. I will share the article, but we won't look at the video. I think I'm getting it. Okay, we won't need audio because we're going to. Okay. Again, thank you for being patient. I'm not very good at this. I'm pretty good at just sitting and talking. I can talk to you for a long time and chat with you, but I'm not so very good when it comes to this, and I lose my patience with it. I want it to hurry up. And I don't like the feeling that I'm keeping you darlings waiting. So I'm going to read it to you. Tri-Cities residents doing, quote, anything we can, unquote, to assist search for summer wells. This is by John Genco, and it was posted here again on June the 25th, 2021 at 11:33 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It was then updated on June the 26th, 2021 at 2:32 p.m. All these ads, oh, they're so irritating. Okay. Come on. My computer's acting weird. It's running really slowly. I'm going to close a tab over here that I had open and see if that helps a little bit. Okay. Hawkins County, Tennessee, Dateline, Hawkins County, Tennessee, WJHL. By the way, full credit to WJHL for the article. Michael Fontana has spent the last 10 days living in the center of the search for missing Hawkins County 5-year-old Summer Wells. He lives just 1.7 miles away from the residence where Summer disappeared from. They ended a sentence with a preposition. That's not, sorry. We don't end sentences with prepositions, WJHL. I'm so sorry. That just really, okay. He can almost see the Mount Carmel Church where investigators and search crews have set up central operations. Fontana said this has been a hectic, unusual week for the Beach Creek community. Okay. Quoting Mr. Fontana, maybe 20 cars a day, our house, now it's all day, all night. I think they left some words out here. You have 40, 50, sometimes 100 police cars. You have helicopters flying around all the time. End the quote. Just as the long search has frustrated authorities, it has done the same for members of the community, waiting for answers as to what happened to Summer Wells. Fontana says he would join the search if he could, but he and Beech Creek will do, quote, anything we can as a community to help them. That means doing what Hawkins County Sheriff has told residents of Beech Creek. Hawkins and Sullivan counties has advised for several days now, searching their properties anywhere a small child could hide. Quote, Mr. Fontana, we've searched the entire property every day. Even last night, we went through and searched our property. We have found nothing yet. Fontana said his and his family have also done what they can to support personnel at the nearby command center. We got 20 bags of ice for them the other day, Fontana said. We asked them if they wanted any food, and they told us no, because the whole community pretty much brought them food. Now, it's not saying in this written article what he said, what the newscaster said in the piece that keeps buffering and won't play. And I will ask you guys to please put in your Google search bar, WJHL, Summer Wells, Michael Fontana, and watch the news footage. Let me finish reading this, then I'm going to come back full on screen and tell you what some of what he said. That is so, well, I already have, but it really concerns me, y'all. The impact of Summer's disappearance is being felt across the Tri-Cities, even 50 miles away in Bristol. Lindsay Carter is trying to bring awareness and hope to Summer's cause by encouraging people to install purple lights outside their homes. There's footage of Miss Carter talking about this. Purple lights. Mine's burning right over here. You can't see it, but it burns 24/7. Okay. She ran a similar campaign during the Evelyn Boswell case. Quote, this is something we can do to show our support throughout our community, Carter said. We did it as a beacon of hope, so she could see, she being Summer, so she could see that everybody was praying because we knew nobody could go searching for her. Kind of like Summer. I beg your pardon. She was talking about Evelyn Boswell. She's also talking about Summer. Let me stop sharing that. I know this is really loose and kind of not very well put together and organized. That's just how I am, stream of consciousness. But here's the thing. In the news report, when they cut away from Mr. Fontana, it cuts to the news reporter on Mr. Fontana's secondary property with the mobile home and the shed. And the news reporter tells us that Mr. Fontana has told him law enforcement had not searched his property. He had not even been contacted by them. I don't understand, y'all. I'm going to look at your chat here in a minute. Why? I'm trying not to get emotional like I do and people make fun of me. Why 10 days in with an expanded search area had Mr. Fontana not even been contacted by law enforcement? I don't. It's on their YouTube channel, honey. Let me try it there. I really want y'all to hear him. but I also don't want to just keep you sitting here with me, that it's buffering and I can't get it to work right. This concerns me. My intention, as I mentioned a while ago, was going back to the beginning, like these other good creators are doing, and seeing what we could find that might help TBI or LE. What I found is y'all, I'm almost beginning to think Summer hasn't been found because they're not really looking for her. I mean, I know we've had several searches and we've had EquiSearch and all of these good people who live down there that want to help. I don't understand. I don't understand why we're not. I don't understand why we're not getting updates on a regular basis. According to the Department of Justice website, one of the requirements after an Amber Alert has been issued is that law enforcement is required to give regular and frequent updates. Where are they? Why did Ronnie Lawson have to be accosted by a news reporter at the last search in order to get a statement? Why didn't Ronnie Lawson just say, hey, over here, I want to talk to you guys. I need to talk to the public. I need to reassure the citizens of Hawkins County, Tennessee, that we are doing absolutely everything in our power to find this missing child, Summer Moon Utah Wells. Why did he have to be accosted? I can't stand that man. Let me look at your chat. They just tell you what they want you to hear. Rianne, it seems to me that they just say the same things over and over when they do say something, but they just switch the words around. And if there is no update, then give us an update that there's no update. It would be better than nothing. I don't think John QQ is saying, bingo, Mrs. Liplock, no more. They're not searching at all. They're just waiting for a new development to come into them. I don't believe Detective Pruitt for 1 minute that he, maybe in the beginning, he might have had some sleepless nights during this initial searches. I'm sorry, Detective Pruitt. I don't believe you, sir. I don't. I think you people in Hawkins County that work for law enforcement, in my opinion, that I can't substantiate, I think you people end your shift every day and go home, and I don't think you give Summer Moon Utah Wells another thought until her name comes up somewhere in your day. Till maybe a good citizen in Hawkins County might see you in your patrol car and ask you, is there anything new about Summer? Hi, New Orleans lady. Trish, I don't believe them either. I keep reflecting on the Carly Trent case. And her being found on Ronnie Lawson's brother's property. There are so many weird, bizarre, creepy, disgusting, outlandish. I'm thinking of every adjective that will come to me. Words and releases and YouTubers and chatters and commenters, neighbors that are just makes me feel like I have transitioned into the Twilight Zone. I know we all want to know, but we have to have faith. We do. But checking convictions, honey. And the county next to. I mean, y'all, Sullivan County line runs, look at here. Oh, Grady Light. Frank Edward Light's daddy. That RSO, not Grady, the boy. Although he's not a boy, Frank Edward Light's a grown man. And I'm actually not supposed to be talking about him. I just remembered TBI and FBI would like for me to not talk about him. They didn't ask me to not talk about Grady. Where that person I'm not supposed to talk about lives with his daddy. The Sullivan County, Hawkins County line. Okay. Grady lives in one county, but his address is in the other one. Because when they did the 911 business with the address adjustments and so on and so forth, and the mailbox is here and the house is over here, and the county line is here. So that person I'm not supposed to talk about is an RSO in a county because that's where the mailbox is. Not because that's where the house that he lives in is. That's how this is working down there. Is it any wonder we can't get anything that makes a half a lick of sense? Golly, kiddos, I didn't expect to go on a rant. I am very, very sorry. I am very sorry. The time has been 10 months, and although this is checking convictions for anybody that's just listening, the time has been 10 months, and although I do not think that is terrible long, it is. Some cases go years and nothing is heard, but they are solved and convictions made. I agree with you, checking convictions. You're right. You're right. And I must admit that this is the first, that Summers case was the very first missing child's case I ever decided to cover. You talk about trial by fire. You talk about trial by fire. Not only on YouTube, but just, babies, I'm trying to share some of your comments. I just, Stacy Price says, I knew someone that put his trailer on the county line in my state. Both county law enforcement had to show up at the same time. Yeah. And y'all know that, what was it, a few days, I think it was on the 19th of June. It may have been on the 18th. Sullivan County, it was like 3 or 4 Sullivan County deputies come zooming, I mean zooming the F up Beach Creek to a certain driveway not so very far away from 110 Ben Hill Road. But they're Sullivan County, because they got a tip about Summer. I mean, they went, I mean, like, woo, woo, whoosh. We never get any report. What was that about? Is there a news report somewhere other than us just knowing because of scanners and whatnot? Sorry, I'm yelling again. I'm so sorry. Stormy saying, good morning, beautiful lip lock. Good morning, honey. I'm just trying to run down through here. Lawson is mad because we're going to solve his case. Jane, honey, I wish we could. Is it possible that a social media person, Lily Peters, y'all, I really don't want to talk about Lily, at least not now or for a while. But we know that somebody on Reddit saw a little girl dressed the way Lily was described to have been dressed with another young person. And on Reddit, that poster said something like, I'm worried, I'm concerned, is it possible that I actually saw the person who did this? Then others on Reddit began trying to talk to us some more. You need to get a hold of law enforcement. And from what I understand, a couple of days perhaps passed. No, not even that. And someone who was seeing that in Reddit said, look, I'm calling law enforcement. Now, do we have substantiated that that Reddit post led to the discovery of Lily's body? No, not that I know of. But that post was made before she was found, and not too long after the post and Ellie being called, that baby's body was found. So, is it possible? Gabby Petito, Red, White, and Bethune. They're not even a true crime channel, are they? They travel around the United States going to national parks and stuff like that and showing us their travels. But here they were, just going down this dirt road in the park to go to their campsite, had their camera running, and happened to see Gabby Petito's van parked there. Just happened to happen. So do I believe that it is possible for a social media person, such as myself or anyone else on any other social media platform, to actually be able to assist law enforcement in the solving of a case? Yes, I do, because it has been done. Is it probable? Maybe only if somebody slips up and says something to a YouTuber that the YouTuber can then share with law enforcement when it comes to YouTube. And I don't have any other social media platforms. Well, I've got Facebook, but I only use it to share missing children and channels that deal with missing children. I'm just, y'all, I'm bouncing off walls. I'm all over the place. And it doesn't, when I'm in pain, it's very hard for me to focus mentally. And I knew before I came online that I might struggle this morning, but I hadn't seen you for a few days. And I wanted to talk about summer a little bit. So let me put up some comments, and we've been on almost an hour and I haven't really shared or done anything important with you. But I want her not to be forgotten. We deal with other missing persons here on Lip Lock No More. The heartbreaking case of baby Angel Nicole Overstreet, now over a year old. It doesn't look to me like law enforcement's doing much with Shannon Patrick Overstreet, that they've got in jail charged with attempted first-degree murder on his own mother. I'm not seeing anything, new searches, or that they're getting him in the box and grilling him about the baby. We've talked a little bit about Serenity and McKinney here. We talk about Michael Monkey Vaughn. We've talked a little bit about Sincere and Classic, the Cal City babies. We've talked a little bit about Daniel Robinson out in Buckeye, Arizona, grown man gone missing. We've talked a little bit about Brandon Blansett near here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Another grown man walked away, no wallet, no phone. Just walked away last October 12th, I believe it was, and hadn't been seen or heard from since. So yes, we've got to branch out and talk about others if we are a platform that deals with missing. But I personally cannot let Summer go. I just can't. I just can't let her go. I love her too much. I love these others too. I know my viewers know that I do. I do love them. And I do want to help keep their names out there. But I cannot and I will not let Summer Moon Utah Wells go. So I want my viewers to know that I understand if I lose viewership because I just keep talking about her. Maybe y'all get bored with hearing it. Maybe y'all want to move on and help with other cases. That's okay. It's more than okay. It's good. It's a good thing. But I have a feeling deep in my heart that as long as I am alive and able, even if we just talk about her, even if we don't have anything new, I want to cannot forget her. Others have loved ones and family that stand up for them and keep their names in the public eye. Other wonderful channels like Sleuth Mom and Arctic Fox True Crime and Mountain Girl 212 and Angel Talks Too Fast and Look at My Life bring us other missing children faithfully. That's why I want their channels dropped in my chat so that you will go see them. But my channel is dedicated to Summer Moon Utah Wells. And I don't ever bring you anything great and special and big and wow, because I don't contact any of the people involved. I haven't even tried to get their phone numbers. I've never tried to talk to Dawn or to Candace or to Grandis. I've never tried to talk to Allie or Sherry or Cassandra or Hunter. I've never tried to talk to Josie or Waylon or Wyatt. I've never even tried to talk to Ronnie Lawson or Leslie Earhart. I just tried to garner some information and then just chat with you about it, because I'm not going to go to Tennessee. I'm not going to drive down Beach Creek Road. Scotty Skulls has done that for us, and he did it so beautifully. If you haven't seen Scott E. Skulls' channel, he took us from his home up in the north central United States. He bought him an old $500 beater, an old Jeep, I think it was, and he never accosted the residents of Hawkins County. He never intruded on law enforcement. He just drove us in his old beater up and down the roads so that we could see, like Summer could see when she was riding in a car, what she saw out the car window. Viewers, I will not let Summer Moon Utah Wells go, even if y'all get so bored with her and me that you don't come see me anymore. I think I better get off of here. I'm not doing y'all any good. I'm not doing me any good. Patty, I know. I know, Patty. But I can't. I took yesterday off from YouTube, but I can't. I can't take a break from Summer. So, okay, I just don't want to share. I do too. It was real low key, as Shara's saying, and not disruptive. We almost wouldn't have known that Scotty was down there. I bet you most people down yonder, except for Yennefer and some of the locals, that were helping him. I bet you most people didn't even know till he was gone that he was even there. I got to have a discussion on panel on Sav Girls a couple of weeks ago with Scott E. It was actually before he took the trip. Sorry, I got to get the teardrops off. Let me get a Kleenex. And there was another lady on the panel that I don't know. Her first name was Lisa. I believe she said she was a paralegal. And we had some pretty, not pretty nice, it was very good discussion with different points of view. Wouldn't you know, y'all, I put on mascara this morning, and I don't usually wear mascara. I bought new mascara. And when you know, so I probably got the big old black. But I always cry, darlings. If you haven't been here before and you're not familiar with me, I don't know what it is about summer. My heart aches and breaks for the other children that my channel and other channels discuss. My heart breaks for their parents, their grandparents. As a grandparent, I mean, all my grandchildren are grown up now, and I have great grandchildren. The idea of this happening with one of them, I don't know that I could even function. But what I wanted to say a while ago, here again, bouncing off walls while I'm calming down, as my viewers have asked me to do before I say goodbye. And Zavgirl has some really good discussions on her channel, and I like to go over there occasionally because Zav doesn't stick with summer constantly like some of us do. And so she likes to have people come up on her panel and also be in her chat to help her get caught up. And that's kind of neat because since she's getting caught up, it stimulates the conversation in the chat and on her panels. I really am hoping that I would like to go up on a panel on Cher's channel sometime and have discussion with her. I hopped up there one night as a mod just to say to her, hey, honey, I'm here. Don't know why you can't see me, but I am. Another digression I made earlier on before when I started getting upset is this. Summer doesn't have anybody but us. She has bio donors. She had a bio donor named Donald Wells, and she had a bio gestation unit named Candace Bly. But Summer, in my opinion, never had any parents. They don't stand up for her. They never, as far as I have been able to find, they have never searched for her. As far as I have been able to find, they have never gone door to door in their neighborhood, knocking on doors, asking their neighbors, have you seen our child? Do you have our child? Do you know what happened to our child? As far as I know, they've never done anything but go on social media and make fools of themselves, other than the wonderful conversations that Cher was able to garner from Donald Wells. And by wonderful, I don't mean they were joyful. I don't mean they were heartwarming. I mean Cher was able to get him to say stuff. That's what I mean. Hi, Cotton Candy Boobs. It's the first time I ever got to say Cotton Candy Boobs. And honey, you came in right at the right time. Triple T? What are you doing? Oh my God. All my favorite channel people. Tim, I love you. Don't tell your wife I said that. I mean, you can tell your wife. Y'all. Oh, I'm so glad that different ones are coming in to pick me back up out of that distress. Thank you. Tim, I don't know if you're still in here. Triple T is the channel who helped us expose Benny Keys when it came to Ryan Upchurch. I'm not exactly clear how Tim became aware that I, Kim Olsen, that I had done. There you are, darling. I catch you on rewatch a lot, Tim. I don't know why. I think it's because you're on later at night, and I'm Central Time Zone. I think you're East. I don't know if you're Central or Eastern, Tim, but you're on later at night, so a lot of times I watch you like the next day. But okay, Tim on Triple T. Somehow or another, he became aware that I was on Benny Keys' ass in regards to, oh, no, you ain't a gun. No, you're not. Because I was watching, I don't watch Hitman very much, but once in a while, I don't even sub to him, but I'll go over to Hitman Benny Keys once in a great while just to kind of see what is going on. I mean, they won't even let me chat. They delete my comments as soon as I put them in a chat, so I don't even try. But I was watching the night live stream when Benny Keys says to Candace Bly, what do you think about me getting a hold of Ryan Upchurch? Don't you think that'd be a good idea? Don't you think I ought to go talk to Upchurch? And Candace is like, well, he's on my shit list because he's been saying stuff about my family and my friends. But if he could be of help, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I did a video. I did a pre-recorded upload where I was replaying for you guys from another channel called Hush Money. New channel, little small channel I've shared with y'all here a couple times. I had done an expose video on Benny Keys and who he is and what he's about. So I got a hold of the channel holder for Hush Money, and I said, can I use your video on my channel? Because there's no way I can come anywhere close to doing what you've done. But if you'll let me play your video with my commentary, or just play the video, I would really appreciate it, because I want this MF or Benny Keys exposed for what and who he is. Well, channel holder said, yes, please do. So y'all might remember, if you saw that piece that I did, it is the only time I have ever tagged somebody in a title, and I tagged Ryan Upchurch because I wanted him to, please, Mr. Upchurch, if these people get a hold of you, oh my God, please, 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 please. Warn your security, please. So let me get a sip. I'm getting a little cotton mouth. Not from smoking weed, just from talking. So the night It was late at night, and I was trying to learn how to use StreamYard. I think it was the very first time I used StreamYard. And Hush Money came into our chat and said, there's a channel called Triple T that's wanting you. They're live right now, and they're wanting you to come over there and talk to them about this Benny Keys. And I was like, well, okay, let me finish this. I'm just practicing, trying to learn StreamYard. Didn't expect anybody to come in. It's like 2:30 in the morning or something. I said, okay, so let me go ahead with this. And then some people whose names I'd never seen in our chat. Creek Squad, maybe, and a few other names. And they were all like, please come over to Triple T. He wants to talk to you. I'm like, well, I don't know what I might be getting myself into, but okay. So I did. And Tim was so hospitable. He's a Southern gentleman. Got a dog that barks a lot named Molly. And he's always having to tell her, hush, Molly. Be quiet, Molly. And once in a while, they'll turn the camera and we get to see her, and she's so pretty. Hi, Chemistry Queen. Yeah, I love Upchurch. And so my goal there was to get, somehow or another, we've got to get to Upchurch. Well, okay, Creek Squad is your guy, Tim. I thought that was the name, but I couldn't remember absolute for sure. Anyway, I think Tim's down in Louisiana, and he was very hospitable, and he, Maggie B. Hush. I said something about I was in Arkansas, and then he and others were like, well, you're one of us. I'm like, well, yes, I'm a country girl. I mean, I've got a lot of city experience in my growing up. Hellfire, shitfire, save matches. I'm 70 years old. I've been a place or two. Hadn't sat in this room on YouTube my whole life. So anyway, Tim just let me go. He said, I don't remember exactly what he said, but pretty much he said, tell us what you know about this Benny Keys. He played the video, my video, that included Hush Money's video. I wasn't able to play the whole thing on my channel without commenting on it, because it'd go 2 or 3 minutes and I'd get all pissed off at Benny Keys. Hate that man. Now I want to remind y'all what the word hate actually means. It's not an emotion. We experience it once in a while as an emotion, but I've tried to get y'all to understand that I'm really picky about words and what they really mean. Love means to cling to. Hate means to turn your back upon. So when I say I hate Benny Keys, I'm not feeling an emotion. I turn my back on people like that. They have no place in my life. But anyway, that was me going on and on and on and on and on about Tim. Now, just so you know, if you're a liberal, and we're not going to talk politics here. We don't talk politics here. I'm not a political person. But so y'all know about me, I was liberal up until a point in my life, and now I am a moderate. Tim is conservative. That's one reason I like going to his channel. Because me and Tim, there's some things Tim will say, and I'll be like, I'm going to have to think about that. I don't necessarily agree with your opinion, but I sure do respect and support your right to have it. And Tim, dang nabbit, you just made me think about something. And we never get too old to think about stuff. So now that I'm getting calmed down, I'm going to read you a little thing. What's Sandra saying? Sweetie, you just keep doing what your heart is leading you to do, and do what you feel is right in your heart for you. It doesn't matter what others think of you and how you feel. Love you, sweetie. I love you too, Sandra. Thank you for that. Thank you very much for those words of encouragement. Hi, Stella. I'm glad you're here. Well, Tim, I try to, honey. I try to make it really clear when I go off on a rant, which I often do, Tim. My mods have to throw up. Not throw up. My mods often have to throw up. They probably do. What I was going to say is, my mods frequently must post cuss trigger warnings in my chat, Tim. Because at any moment, MF, F, rooster, suction cup. Because when I get mad and I get wound up, I'm just like my mama and my granny. It's Katie bar the door. Hellfire, she's live on YouTube. Ah! But shoot, far, there ain't too many. There ain't a whole lot of facts when it comes to Summer's case. That's one of the problems. And Tim, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling you may have been instrumental in heading up church off at the pass with the Benny Keys thing. Hi, Cherokee girl. Hello, everyone. Cherokee, by the way, I'm sure y'all can see. I know y'all can see in your yeah, he did. Triple T said, he told me that because I kind of gave him a warning that if I get mad, I might go to cussing. He was like, he said, the reason I have this channel is so you can say what you want to say. And he says what he wants to say. Boom, boom. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I'll proudly stand up next to you and defend her still today. And there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. So, but Cherokee is one of our mods. She has been a mod here since the very first, since it first started going live. Baby, why do you feel like, Cherokee girl, why do you feel like you've been run over by a train, baby? You having a rough time? I'm just going to run down through and highlight some. Now I'm going to read y'all a real short little. Hi, Trix. How is Mama's girl today? There's my baby girl. I didn't let her know. I didn't let any of the mods know. I was going, crazy crunchy. All of my favorite. I'm having a fangirl moment. Y'all, if you haven't seen Crazy Crime Chick, I love this woman. I love her. She talks about other cases. Okay? And she does really good lives. And I try to be in her chat every time she goes live. And she invited me one time the last time that I was in her chat, we were talking about the feet fables and the glitchy shoes thing. And she asked me she said she would like to have me on her channel sometime. So I would really like to do that. So, yeah, I was totally the mods throwing up. So the mods have to throw up. Well, Trixie, honey, Mama's glad you came in a little bit later because I went to bawling uncontrollably. And y'all, I mean, a lot of people, look, I know you was surprised when y'all found out that Trixie's my granddaughter. I know you were. We weren't hiding it for any kind of weird, or we weren't crazy crime chick. I can help you a little bit. The person that can help you even more than me is Angel Talks Too Fast. She has a channel and she's here, or she was here a little while ago. Yeah, in chat, but she mods here and I mod for her. She does deep dives. Crazy crime chick, Angel, comes at it. Her lane on YouTube is sociology and behavior analysis. And honey, Angel, they're long lives, but they're not long because we're gossiping and rumoring. They're long because we're not. And she stays in her lane. But I want to finish out what I was saying about me and Trixie. Cherokee Girl, honey, if you're just listening and not looking at a screen, I want you to know that Cheryl Mahaffey, I'm sorry, Cheryl, is sending you hugs and love, honey. And I hope that whatever it is, darling, that's made you feel like that you been run over by a train, baby, whatever it is, I hope for you that it gets out of your way. Then you see everybody saying hi to Trixie. Now look, it was not for any kind of clandestine or nefarious or anything like that. Trixie had been on Trixie at one time was modding 40 channels, way before I even had one. And not one time has she ever once told me anything secretive, or she's never shared any Discord or anything with her mama about other YouTubers. We don't do that. She helps me understand she helped me learn how to set up the camera and the audio, here's how you download StreamYard if you want it. She helps me as her grandma. She don't come to me telling me stuff about other creators. And I don't like it, if anybody sees this, that this would matter to what I'm about to say. I don't like how my granddaughter has been treated. I don't like it one fucking bit. Do I have a biased opinion? Fucking A, I do. Because I know her. And I love her. Has she made some mistakes? Fucking A, she has. Have I? Fucking A. Have you? If you say no, you're a fucking liar. But the one mistake that she may or may not have made in not telling another creator something they wanted to know, she covered for somebody. She didn't misrepresent the truth to cover for a bad person. She withheld truth to cover for a good one. And that good one tried to nail my granddaughter to a cross over it. And then that good creator, there's another channel, a little farm lady, Miss Daisy. I don't like her channel. It's all rumor mill, gossip, bullshit, people talking shit, talking out their fucking asses. They got no fucking idea what the hell they're talking about over there. But the first time I went over to look at her channel, I didn't know that. And you don't know that until you go look. I don't want you to believe me that Miss Daisy's channel. I'm not talking about the lady. I'm talking about the content in the chat. And the fact, well, yeah, I am talking about her because she doesn't amend it or straighten it out when it's wrong. She doesn't appear to do any research whatsoever. She just goes on whatever the people come up on panel say and what the people in her chat say. Oh, hellfire, now we got lip lock on another rant. Well, why not? It's my channel. I can if I want to. So let me tell y'all something that happened that I haven't talked about. Trixie was modding for Miss Daisy. And there are a lot of channels on YouTube that if it weren't for Trixie, they might have a channel, but they wouldn't have any viewers. Okay? So the first time, Trixie, now talking about how she doesn't tell me stuff about other creators, she had not even told me, Mama, I am modding on this channel over here. At the time, it was called All Things Different, all Things Different Down on the Farm or something like that, and now it's Crazy something or other. I don't know. Not Crazy Crime Chick, but it has something to do with the farm. Okay. So first time I go in there, my grandbaby Trixie's modding for her. And I was like, well, hey, glad to see you and all that. Well, there weren't other mods in there. And the chat was getting pretty the F out of hand. So Trixie emailed Miss Daisy or texted her one. I don't remember which one. Don't matter. While the live is running. And she says, Lip Lock No More is my grandma. And you need another mod in here. Would you mod her? You know, and so the lady did. And I didn't even know Trixie was doing that. Hi, Ruth Scott. I didn't even know Trixie was doing that until Miss Daisy modded me and said, I just modded you because Trixie got a hold of me and asked me to. Now listen here. Trixie didn't ask Miss Daisy to mod me so that we could team up and be some kind of, ooh, we're going to go around behind the scenes and fuck up your channel. Trixie asked for two reasons. Number one, she was the only mod and she needed help she could trust. Number two, she knew Miss Daisy needed some more mods that she could trust. And Trixie knows I can be trusted. Just like Ziggy knows I can be trusted, I mod for her. Angel Talks Too Fast, trust me, I mod for her. I mod for Purple Knights. I used to, before he lost his fucking mind, mod for, I didn't ask to be a mod, just so y'all know, on Doug's channel. I didn't ask for that fucking wrench. I went to chat one night and that wrench was there. And you can go back and look at any of those live chats. And for the most part, the only thing you'll see coming from me in there is welcome to Doug's live chat. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. I'm just pointing out to you, I mod for share. I mod for a number of channels and a number of them don't necessarily like or agree with one another, but they trust me to mod for them. Well, so the next day, Miss Daisy comes up live. Now, keep in mind, we're talking about a 2-day period here. 2 fucking days. I go on the channel the first time. Trixie is modding alone. Trixie asks Miss Daisy, or says to Miss Daisy, I think my mama would be a good mod. I need help. Would you mod her? She does. Okay. So that's all in one live. The next day, Miss Daisy comes on live. I get the notification because I have subscribed. Nope, nothing else is going on. I'm not doing anything. I'm not cooking dinner. So I'm like, okay, I'm her mod. I better go over there. And what is she announcing? She's announcing that she had unmodded everyone, including Trixie, who had been her mods, because she had been contacted by another YouTube creator who told her that Trixie and Lip Lock No More could not be trusted. And she shouldn't have us as mods because of our involvement in the marathon to raise funds for the reward fund for Summer Moon Utah Wells. I'm not going to tell you who he is, but I'll tell you every one of you trust him, and so did I. Why would someone that I give money to every single month and was one of the first members on their channel, someone I have promoted, respected, admired, and had the back of in every single given situation, every single one, go behind my back and tell another creator I cannot be trusted as a mod? I'm very curious. So, I felt it was time to tell y'all that. Trixie Starr is my granddaughter. And anybody that has a problem with that can unsub and go away. That's all there is to it. Okay. Did I speak with what person directly, Becky? The person who sent Daisy the email? I'm pretty sure they know now that I know who they are. Hey, Purple. You're not going to be on again till May? Well, girlfriend, you had game night. What, all night long? You know me, this old granny ma, I fall asleep before you kids get to going good over there on your game night. I hadn't made game night yet. No, that's not true, Purple. I was there once. And you kids were playing that thing where either or, I think you were calling it. Finish out about Doug's channel. I disassociated. I unsubbed about a week and a half ago. And I haven't been back since. Then I heard yesterday that the channel is down for 7 days. I don't know why. I have no involvement in any of that. I just, I don't know. The reason that I left the channel was because I'm learning. Sometimes we learn hard lessons in life. Sometimes we learn them even harder on YouTube. But if you're a channel creator, and especially if your username is your channel name, you got to be pretty dang picky and careful about where your name and what chats your name can show up in. But I did want y'all to know, because of all these nasty things that Doug has been doing to different ones with the revenge porn. Doug, if you see this, I want to say to you with love, you need to get some help, man. I don't know what's happened up here. I know you have PTSD, Doug, from that awful incident that happened. I know about it. But Doug, you're not doing yourself or anybody else any good with what you're doing now. Please. Bring back the Doug that cared about the people he was covering. And all the rest of us, let's move on. Kim, thank you for thanking our viewers for being here. All of my mods, I want to thank you all so much that y'all are so good to make our viewers and our chatters feel welcome here. You know I don't keep up with chat while I'm live, at least not very well. But when I go back and I do the one rewatch that I've told y'all about to make sure that I didn't say something shouldn't have said, and I don't mean something ugly about somebody, I mean something that could be, could harm an investigation. While I'm doing that, I wait till your live chat replay populates. Depending on what we've talked about, it can be immediate or it can take a little bit of time. Hi, Bama Fan 1. And I wait to do my rewatch when you darlings live chat has repopulated, so that while I'm listening to me, I'm reading all of you. Thank you. My mods rock. Our chatters rock. Our viewers rock. And once in a great, great, great while, we'll get some old uglians up in here. Here's you another good channel. Shay's Safe Place. Kentucky girl, don't take no shit off of nobody and tells it exactly like it is. And if you can't handle it, don't go. So, anyway, I think, is there anything at all that you darlings in chat, April, I need to check your email. You're going to break down and send me something. Okay, baby. And I will check it. I know I give you guys this disclaimer all the time. I'm really, really bad about checking my email. And part of it is neither on my computer or on my phone do I get a notification. I've checked my settings. It says my settings are set to notify me that I have an email. Though, and I don't. So once in a great while, I'll beg your pardon, smoker's cough. Hi, AC. Once in a great while. Now I forgot what is. Triple T. I would love to be interviewed on your channel. You get what you get, though, my friend. I mean, I can be pretty good at, well, Tim don't. Like I told you a while ago, Tim has his channel on purpose so people can speak their mind. Tim, I would love to. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in here my email address. Tim, please feel free to email me, and I will. Okay. Lena Jams, I love you too. Tim, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Hey, Dallas, who is of the male gender. Ever since Dallas joined us, y'all, I don't know why. I just kept referring to Dallas as if he were a female. And the other day on our last live stream, Dallas was like, I'm male in gender. So hi, hybrid. Triple T, honey, I am an old retired woman. I'm free 24/7. I'm just an old woman, Tim, like I told you, up here in the Arkansas hills. I'm up in the Ozark Mountains. I wasn't born here. I was born up in Independence, Missouri, but my people are all from here. So this is where I gravitated back to in 1975. Not this town, but north central Arkansas. So I think it may have been Dallas because of your avatar. So anyway, thank you, Trixie. Thank you for going ahead. That's why I was going to tell Tim that I would drop that in the chat. Tim, I'll do I promise you, and when I make a promise, I tend to keep it. Way it's brought up. If you email me at that address, I promise you I will check my email at least twice a day until you and I have decided when I would come on your show and check my jaws, probably lose you some subscribers. And we'll do that. Hey, next Friday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it here first. Whoop, 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 whoop. Breaking news. Lip Lock No More will be appearing Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. You know me and my Post-it notes. Can't live without them. I'd go nuts if I didn't have Post-it notes. And I'm already nutty as a fruitcake. So that's Friday. Well, a week from yesterday. Lip Lock No More will be appearing on Triple T with Tim and Molly. Molly the dog. I love Molly. Okay. It's a date, Tim. The only thing that would possibly at all interfere would be a medical emergency. And we don't have a lot of those around here. And if we had one, I would contact you immediately and let you know. So it's a deal. And I will hope to be going on Crazy Crime Chick whenever she's ready. I'm starting to feel a little more confident about our channel and what we do and what we talk about here to be able to appear as a guest. May 6th, Superior Dreams. Thank you, honey. You could tell I wanted that date, didn't you, baby? Let me get the right note, because I've got, this is where Bob is in the boat fishing by himself out on the lake. No, I don't like it. WJHL, June 19th. Kadar Williams. Ooh, here's one I don't know what to do about. Reactive detachment. You'll see. So May 6th. And I'll double check that on my calendar just to be sure that's the right date. But Tim, that would be the only thing that would keep me. My husband has had 2 strokes and a heart attack, all in the same day, May 15th of last year, which is why I get when he goes in the boat out on the lake by himself, even if he tells me I'll be between Dam Site and Sandy Beach. I'm putting in at Dam Site. Going to be between Dam Site and Sandy Beach. Do you have any idea, my darling Bob husband Bob, how many miles of shoreline that covers? Oh my word, y'all. I worry about him from the time he goes out till he comes back. Okay, Elizabeth, go be productive, honey. And I want to get productive too. I feel better after talking to you guys. I just feel like, okay, Angel Talks Too Fast is now having a premiere. Just got the notification. She's one of my mods. I mod for her. She was here earlier. So just wanting to look and see, is there anything that y'all need for me to address? Tracy, you use Post-its. Honey, I can't live without them. Yes, it's on the lake. Damn it, Bob, Elizabeth Lander says. I made him promise me. He says, hi, Blue Eyes Webster. He says, and now you're getting, y'all, Blue Eyes mods for the lady I was talking, and I love Blue Eyes. See, Blue Eyes can come over into our chat and talks with us and is always friendly and nice. Why can't we all be more like that? I love Blue Eyes Webster. I don't care who Blue Eyes mods for. I don't care who my mods, whoever else they might mod for. Ain't none of my business. Now, let me put it this way. Here's an exception. I dropped a mod that I had in the beginning because I discovered that mod was also modding for Benny Keys. No. You cannot mod for me and Benny Keys. You cannot mod for me and True Crime Commentary. You cannot mod for me and Enchanted Crap Path. You cannot mod for me and Tiffany Marie, and you cannot mod for me and AB. Those, other than those, and I honestly don't give a flying fuck who you mod for, so long as you understand that those channels, if you mod for them, you will not mod here, but you're welcome in the chat. Does that make sense? I hope. Okay. Oh, I want to ask y'all's advice on something. I got an email, you know, the ones I never check. Okay, no. Someone in our last live chat said, I'm sending you, Blue Eyes Webster, you are always a darling and you are always welcome here. Always. Okay, in our last live chat, dang it, my phone's about to die. A person put in live chat, I'm going to send you an email. No. It was check your instant messages on Facebook. That's what it was. Whoop, I got to plug in. Hang on. Okay. Don't need any more anyway, because dang-do video didn't play. Dang-do, dang-do. That's Dale from King of the Hill, if you didn't know. I love Dale from King of the Hill. Okay, so they said, check your instant message. I'm going to send you something that concerns me. And I don't want to, if you're here, honey, I'm not going to bust you out because I really like what you sent, but I don't know how to proceed. Okay, this person said that a local, meaning down yonder, Rogersville, Beach Creek, had been talking to this person. It's not a creator. It's not another, it's a viewer, okay? And said that this local told them that 1 week before Summer went missing. Oh, I want to say this name so bad. Okay, they sent me the name of a person who has been arrested just here recently in Arkansas. That's why the viewer was contacting me. Gave me the name and said they had talked to the court clerk and they were trying to find out what are the charges on this person here in Arkansas. Court clerk told this person, I can't tell you the charges until the court date. Well, I'm not doubting the person communicating with me. I've just never, I'm like, when I called circuit court here in Cleburne County, Arkansas, or I call Chris Brown, my sheriff, they don't beat around the bush. If I say, what was my neighbor back yonder arrested for day before yesterday, they tell me they were arrested for selling methamphetamines. And then they tell me when their court date is. They don't tell me, they can't tell me what the charges are. But anyway, according to our viewer, the court clerk would not tell her what the charges are on this person. Now, here's why it could or could not. Maybe it's nothing, but maybe it's something. The local told our viewer that the person arrested in Arkansas who currently has outstanding charges was with Candace Bly a week before Summer went missing. Was down there. And that this person who has charges in Arkansas now pending knows them by working with Candace Harrer and Candace Bly, not real clear which Candace they meant, in Mr. Ed's magical forgot the phone's almost dead. Okay, Mr. Ed's magical, hang on, it's the carnival. The person, I'm going to see if I can pull something up because it should be in my history. Mr. Ed's Magical Midways. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can screen share something here. I know I said I was going to say goodbye, but I just remembered this. Hang on a minute. Buffer, okay. Okay, according to our viewer, and I have the name of the person that's been arrested, and this is what I want to tell y'all this person's name because I don't have the money or the where. I'm pulling it up while I'm chatting with y'all. I'm pulling this up. Mr. Ed's Magical Midways Wisconsin carnival provider to fairs, festivals, and something else. We'll look here in a second. I'm scared to say the name of the person she gave me that's arrested in Arkansas currently, that had been with Candace Bly. Now, darlings, okay, you can see what I'm saying. All right. Thank you, Donna. I know he will be. He'll be fine. It's just, honey, I went in a 22-year marriage. I went from a strong biker husband that didn't take nothing off of nobody except me to a fella that kind of struggles to speak sometimes. So I worry. And his blood pressure's been going up. So we got him on new meds after his last doctor's visit the other day, and I'm tracking it every single day and charting it for the doctor. So I only worry when his blood pressure is running a little high, and I know he's out alone. If he were in the boat and had a stroke. Okay, back to this. Back. Okay. This person's name is public and in the system, and I want to say it because, but I don't want to get in trouble with the law or anybody. But the person's name, you can Google it and it's public. The arrest record is public. So first of all, since this person has been arrested and their name is already in the public, and I can't afford those background research sites that different people have, hi Birdie, where you go to, no, Birdie, we haven't had any COVID, honey, in our family or household. We all got fully vaccinated early on and wore masks and gloves and sanitized every fucking thing that moved. But thank you for asking, sweetheart. I can't afford to pay for those sites where you go and look at a person's criminal history, their arrest records, and all of that. I can't. I just can't, darlings. I can't. And when I first started my channel, I would ask my viewers, if you have one of those sites, would you go look at this for me and let me know? The person that contacted me tells me, I've got to say this name. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble. A person named Daryl Dwayne Coggins. Coggins. There's a senior and a junior. There's connections to Wisconsin, Arkansas, and Tennessee. Daryl Dwayne Coggins has been arrested, currently has charges pending against him. I can't find him. I don't know. Okay, it's not going to do me any good to call the same clerk that our viewer called, because the clerk's going to tell me the same thing they told the viewer. I can't tell you what the charges are. Here's why our viewer is concerned. This on my screen is how they know each other. Working the carny. And according to the local, this man, Daryl Dwayne Coggins, was with Candace Bly and or Candace Harrer 1 week before Summer went missing. I can't prove that. I want to know who this guy is. But that's the site. I just wanted to pull it up long enough for you to see, because when somebody sends me something like that and they say Mr. Ed's Magical Midways, y'all know me. What's the first thing I'm going to do? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go find Mr. Ed's Magical Midways and make sure there actually is one. Then I'm going to start teasing it out from there, right? That's how we do it. Tease it out, tease it out. So I don't know charges on this guy. I don't know anything other than that name and that he is. Now, Kim, that's exactly where I was going. That is the advice I needed. Let me stop sharing and get back to you, darlings. I think I need to call TBI. On the other hand, I don't want it to be what I started this show with. That on June the 15th, TBI asked us, the public, do not call us with rumors and gossip off of social media. Credible tips only. Viewers, where do I decide? Where is the line between rumor gossip on social media and credible tip? If this person who has been alleged, everybody they know is a criminal, seems to me like. Everybody, the Wells, the Blythes, the Harrers. Well, I can't say the Harrers. That's Candy's married name. Let me take that back. I don't know about the Harrer family. But her brother, Scott, filthy, stinking piece of shit, pedo motherfucker. These are low-life scumbags. So, if any one of my viewers is able to find out was Daryl Dwayne Coggins Jr. and or Sr. in Rogersville, Tennessee, a week before Summer disappeared. More importantly to me, just for what I want to do, because I live in Arkansas, and that is another one of the things that got me involved in this was Summer. I live here. Donald Wells' son is a registered sex offender in my state. Donald Wells and Candace Bly met in my state. Donald Wells and Candace Bly reportedly were traversing my state when her sister, Rosemarie Bly, went missing. And Pamela Wells, the ex-wife of Donald Wells, who has more Facebook pages than any human being I've ever encountered, lived, ate, breathed, slept in Arkansas till she went to Utah, Farmington. Donald Wells was with Pamela Wells in Arkansas. And a lot of people drive across Arkansas to get to Utah. And I have brought up over and over and over and over again to law enforcement, to other YouTubers, on my Facebook, in my chat, and on my channel. I think y'all might want to be looking at some stuff in Arkansas. You think? Maybe? You got a shitload of connections over here. You got a shitload of threads interwoven in the tapestry of the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells. You got a lot of threads interwoven across the state of Arkansas with every motherfucker every one of these motherfuckers know. Just saying. Arkansas, child porn plea, internet, federal court. Arkansas, child porn plea results, different case, 73-month prison term, more than one person involved. Arkansas, child porn plea, oops, sorry, wrong one. Man gets 50 years for child abuse, which involved what? Ooh, child porn. Those are all in the last, hang on. November, December, January, February, March, April. In the last 6 months, 3 major ones in Arkansas involving not only their local law enforcement, such as Springdale, Arkansas, also involving FBI, Homeland Security, U.S. Marshals, and the United States Secret Service. And one of them involves the country of Norway, where an unnamed person in the country of Norway was arrested in connection with child porn and child trafficking out of the state of Arkansas. Am I the only motherfucker who cares that there might be something going on over here in regards to Summer? Holy crap. Now I'm getting pissed off again. I need a cigarette. We've been on here more than 2 hours. I need to get off. Let you darlings get on. Lisa, honey, I'm trying to remember her maiden name. Harris is her married name. Scott, usually when I say her brother's name, her name will come to me. Bertie, I think it is Rogers because see, Bertie Rogers is over there by Farmington and Fayetteville and Bentonville, where they all met. And let's see. I don't want to tell you it's wrong. I think it was Candace Bly told us, the world, that she was introduced to Don by his they were introduced by relatives, and it's over by Rogers, and that's where what little bit, now like I said, I can't afford them sites where you go, but there's a few of them where they'll just give you like an age and a date of birth and where they've lived. And this guy, Rogers, Arkansas, is one of them. And Rogers, Arkansas is where Candace and Don met. But, darlings, that's what I don't know. I don't know what to do. Y'all, it almost bothers me. Well, it doesn't almost bother me. It's kind of starting to bother me when viewers, I know that the intentions are good. Please don't take it the wrong way. I know the intentions are good. But honey, on this one, if you're here or listening, I can't find out any more than you were. And sometimes, viewers, when you send a creator certain types of information, it can actually cause us distress. And here again, please don't take it wrong. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want you to stop contacting me. I'm not even asking you to stop sending me names. I guess what I'm asking is contact law enforcement first. If this man has any involvement, I'm not saying he does. I don't know. I don't even know if the man was really down yonder. I don't know. But to me, in these kind of cases like this, I feel like that we should get a hold. Yeah, honey birdie, there is, I believe it's father and son, according to my viewer. Hi, Instagramma. According to my viewer, there is a junior and a senior. It was my viewer's understanding that it was the junior who was in Tennessee the week before and who has been arrested in Arkansas on unrelated charges. We don't know what the charges are. Clementine, I gave you a lot to ruminate on, honey. Rumination is good. Clementine, I'm wondering, did you make the reference to ruminate because of the video I did on unhealthy rumination? How we can ruminate in a healthy way. And now I've got to get off here and let you darlings go. Now look. And I even picked out a shorty to read to you. There's healthy rumination means, I'm sure you guys all know this, but rumination is when you give deep, prolonged, concentrated thought on anything. I can ruminate over these flowers sitting over here I'm pointing at. I can ruminate on the lamp, or I can ruminate on the disappearance of Summer Moon Utah Wells. There's healthy rumination and there's unhealthy rumination. With healthy rumination, we would want to focus on facts and things that can be substantiated and speculate only based on those facts, narrowing possibilities down to probabilities. Unhealthy rumination is pretty much the exact opposite of that. It's not so much the length of time in the rumination, it's the angle we're coming from. And we want to, in these cases that go on and on and on, like Summers has, with no new developments, no news, no updates to speak of, it can be challenging, if not dang near impossible, to practice healthy rumination. And I will, and you babies will, other creators will, the world that is interested in Summer, we will all likely ruminate until there is, darlings, I don't know. I don't know. I try really hard to not ruminate on where she might be if she's alive. My viewers know my theory. Red shoes, blue hair, pink hair, shaved head. Waterfalls. You've heard me. I've thrown this at you guys almost every time we talk about it. Water parks, water fountains, bodies of water. Those are all marketing cues to the buyer. Blue hair, pink hair, she's being groomed. Blue hair, she's ready. Red shoes, Let me just say panda eyes on that one and leave it. Likely death aloud. Shaved head. What, you want a girl that looks like a boy? Okay, here you go. And we'll have our little boyish looking girl at the amusement park on this day at this time. And all you have to do is walk by and grab her hand. That's how it works. Viewers, that's how it really works in the real world of child sex trafficking. There are other symbols, other signs, but the ones I'm talking about are marketing tools, a commercial for potential buyers. And my theory has been from the beginning and shall continue to be until I am disproved, and I will happily, joyfully, and thankfully be wrong. I've never wanted to be so wrong, so bad, ever in my entire life. I believe Summer was being trafficked from maybe even the age of being a toddler. I believe she was being sold for sexual favors to grown men who paid Candace Bly for it. That's my opinion. That's my speculation. And I believe something went horribly, horribly wrong on June the 15th. And whoever wanted a little girl who looked like a little boy did not bring her back. That's my theory. And I will stick with it. I think the scream is Candace Bly screaming. I don't think it's Summer, if there was a scream at all. But if there was one, I believe that it is Candace Bly screaming over the discovery of either her dead daughter's body having been left in the shed to which Donald Wells drove directly to double check, or something akin thereto. So. I'm going to read you the short one that I like to read, viewers. Copyright disclaimer, fair use, Section 107, 1976, allows the use of copyrighted material for the purposes of research, education, parody, satire, and in this case, in an attempt to cheer up. I like to close my lives with something light, if I can, in an attempt to not say goodbye with such a heavy heart. It's not working. I think I'm going to be leaving you with me in tears today. But I'm going to read you the little story from Bennett Cerf anyway. It's our tradition, you know. I love traditions. Good ones. This is from Bennett Cerf, Stories to Make You Feel Better. The copyright is held by the estate of Mr. Bennett Cerf, 1972, and it is published by Random House, New York, USA. Mr. Cerf very rarely titled his little stories, just a few paragraphs long. So in the book, it's on page 94. A wealthy lady who had a big estate in Westchester met an old friend on a train bound for Mount Kisco, but simply couldn't remember her name. The conversation is bound to give me a clue, she thought. But for half an hour, she got nowhere. Then the friend said, "My poor brother is working himself to death these days." And the lady felt that her moment had come. "Ah, yes, your dear brother," she exclaimed. "And what is he doing now?" Her companion glared. "He's still the President of the United States of America." So, what that story tells us, if you encounter someone that you know you've met before or appears familiar to you, please don't be embarrassed to do what I do and I advise you to do. Don't pretend you know who they are. Here's what I do, and I recommend it to everybody. When you encounter someone that you know is familiar, and maybe you've been introduced to them at some point and you can't name them, why not just say something like, I know you, but for the life of me, I can't recall your name. I'm so sorry." Then what happens? They tell you their name. So, at least I chuckled a little. PJ's Journey to Change, a wonderful, wonderful channel. We get to literally share PJ's journey. Bring Kleenex. But you see what PJ is saying? I want you all to feel the same from me. Prayers to all. Sending love. Sending light. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for almost 2.5 hours, longest live I've ever done. Obviously, there were some things I needed to get out. I'm not sure going live on YouTube is the best way to do that, but there's only one other person in my life now I can discuss summer with in my real life, and that's my husband, Bob, and he can only take so much of it. He's a fact-driven person. And when it comes to so-and-so said so-and-so and so, and I can just, the glare goes over his eyes, and he's like, I don't, if it's not fact or something that I am directly involved in, he doesn't. And sometimes, most of the time, when I come on live, it's because something has got to my heart and I need to talk to my peeps about it. So, all right. Here we go. Typical close. If you've never heard it before, this is what you get at the end of every single Lip Lock No More live. And I mean it. I would tell you to behave yourselves. But why would I waste my breath, and your time. Because we all know you ain't gonna do it. So, have fun, but be safe. And don't you ever forget for 1 minute that I love you, every single one of you. And I'll see you on the flip-flop, whether you like it or not. That is, if you tune in. I love you. End broadcast.